Going back to earlier this week, now temperatures are starting to get a little bit cooler. We only topped out at 32 degrees yesterday, 10 degrees above normal. Our morning low was 30 degrees, so still a whopping 26 degrees above normal for this time of the year. Nowhere near the record of 49 degrees in 1973 or negative 19 in 1963. And when it comes to the hours of amount of daylight we're seeing, we're up to 9 hours and 26 minutes. Looking at today's highs, they are pretty much going to be very, very similar, maybe even a degree or two cooler, depending on some areas today because of that lake effect snow and just those northwesterly winds and the clouds, but pretty much hovering on either side of the freezing mark. 30 in Marquette, 31 in Houghton, 33 in Munising. See the warm spot though, 36 in Escanaba, 31 in Ontonagon. Looking at those winds mostly out of the northwest. 14 in Ironwood, 18 in Houghton. So everybody pretty much maintaining themselves between 15 to 20 miles per hour, 17 in Marquette. So those wind chills are going to be feeling more like into those teens. So you may want to bundle up even going into tonight, as we can see wind chills going down into the single digits. Looking ahead going into Friday and into the weekend. For Friday though, we're still going to continue with that lake effect, bringing some hit and miss snow showers throughout the UP. Accumulations could be up to 3 to 4 inches in some areas. By the time we go into your Saturday though, we will begin to see a new disturbance coming in from the north this time, and that snow will actually continue going into your Sunday, and then we're going to have a very short quiet period, which will be on Monday in the daytime, because by Monday night we're actually going to start introducing a second disturbance coming in from the west this time, and that one will hover around the UP going into your Tuesday, with some lake effects still continuing going into Wednesday and even Thursday of next week. So right now it looks like just big changes overall. We saw a good amount of fog early this week. Now it's going to be transitioning into this lake effect snow and, hit and miss throughout the next couple of days. But here's the setup for tomorrow. Overall, just that lake effect continues just to expand throughout the region, especially throughout the UP and eventually into parts of lower Michigan as well. The cold air also continues to make its march now further towards the south, destroying what's left of that January thaw we saw just days ago. And here's how it's all going to really begin to take focus going into the next couple of days. For Friday overall, we're just going to have mostly cloudy skies, so we'll have a little bit of sunshine trying to get in there. By Saturday, though, that's really when we're going to have the greatest amount of snow, and even going into Sunday as well, with the lake effect being helped with it to trigger even more snow on top of that system snow. By the time we go into your Monday, though, we will have a brief quiet period before a second disturbance comes in from the west. For tonight, though, 24 degrees, scattered flurries, breezy and cloudy. Those winds are going to be out of the northwest at 15 miles per hour. By tomorrow, though, those winds begin to shift a little bit more out of the west. We just partly sunny skies, just that hit and miss snow shower, very isolated in nature. Accumulations relatively light, but temperatures are going to be very similar to what they were today. Pretty much mostly beginning to be a little bit cooler, though, especially towards the south now, starting to go below freezing. Towards the north, though, very, very exactly the same. 29 in Ontonagon, 29 in Houghton, 30 in Crystal Falls and Florence. And those temperatures are going to continue to fall a little bit more as we get deeper into the weekend. You'll notice that in just a moment when it comes to your 7-day. But going into your day planner for tomorrow, 8:19 a.m., 29 degrees will be your high tomorrow. Temperatures will eventually fall into those low 20s by tomorrow night, and will increase that snow ahead of Saturday's disturbance. Looking into the next 7 days, though, you can see that we increased those snow chances to 50 to 60% on both weekend days, but temperatures also begin to take a hit, especially in the afternoon, only trying to get into those low 20s, with what it's actually supposed to be for this time of the year. And we'll pretty much continue that trend for the remainder of the 7-day forecast, even though we increased those snow chances once again on Tuesday thanks to a new disturbance marching in. Morning lows will also drop into those low teens, maybe even upper single digits for some areas. So very different weather than what we were seeing last weekend, that's for sure.